Hello, my name is Mary Bauer, and I am the owner of the Mountaintop bookstore and self-development center here in Clayton, Ohio. Just to give you some idea where we are located, we are actually in Dayton. I call it the Northwest Territory of Dayton, Ohio. We are a little north of Trotwood. We are just a little bit west of Englewood and so forth. So at any rate, just in case you need to, in case you choose to come and find us someday. Some of you may not understand what a metaphysical bookstore is like, but the idea this goes beyond the natural physics that we are used to, science and math and so forth, into the realm of spirituality and the understanding of what is out there. Most people coming into metaphysics come with an idea, what else is there? Yes, we've been told a lot of things, but we still have questions about what are we here for, who is God, what is the purpose of mankind, how does the earth fit into the whole galaxy here. At any rate, we hope to provide you with some questions, with some answers to your questions. We do embrace quite a lot of territory in terms of people's belief systems. We are basically, we all believe, the light workers, all believe that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. And the spiritual lasts forever, and the physical beings simply come and go. And so the idea that there is much to be learned and that there is no one system that will answer everybody's questions. The bottom line, again, in metaphysics is that if you believe that God is love, then the love must be for every man everywhere, and that it is probably not God's ideas, these are my words, that it has to be split up into little boxes, because I do believe that the essence of God or love or whatever is we have a birthright to become as kind and helpful and loving as it is possible for mankind. That somehow excludes war and discrimination and anger and thievery and all those
theology.
Kinds of things. And all of that, all of the ologies. So, so we tend to embrace whatever suits, whatever feeds your soul better than, we have an idea or a saying that I think is very true. When you are doing or believing or acting in a way where you are totally at peace and happy within yourself, you are closer to God than almost any other time in your existence. Now, we are more than just a bookstore, because as a center we have classes and workshops and seminars and even psychic fairs, giving people who are out there an opportunity to, first of all, come and ask questions or find books or find classes where there will be answers. And if we don't have answers, we will find other books and so forth that are out there. But in other words, it's a never-ending proposition that goes on, because we do believe in the wholeness of mankind in its totality, and that the God force is there for every man and every system.
And you also have things for Christians, Catholics,
absolutely,
many religious artifacts.
Yes, anything, because you find when you are studying some of these different religions that the bottom line is they're all looking for the same essence. They're looking for the God essence. They may worship in different ways, which are basically just coming down to ritual. And I've learned finally, somebody else's ritual may look a little funny to me, but in the essence, they are only trying to find that source. So we honor all of those.
And the joke is you're on Old Salem Road?
Yes, and the joke is that we happen to be located at the corner of Salem Avenue and Old Salem Road. It's a corner, and so we laugh amongst ourselves and say, obviously we were witches in another lifetime. We are not witches now. But it is odd that it's a belief system, again.
And God humor.
And God is human, and God is transcendent, and God is all that there is.
And your website?
And the website is www.themountaintop.com. And I am an astrologer, and I have been doing, well, we've owned the bookstore for about 30 years, and I've been doing astrology for that same length of time, perhaps a little bit longer even, so forth. But I have learned that there are many ways to understand why we are here. Astrology is just one of those, because it's the study of the planets in our system, and you realize that there is something to be learned from every avenue you pursue. Especially in metaphysics, you will find that if the person is studying astrology or numerology or tarot, and then especially this is moving into the alternative healing arts, because we are now very aware that there is a great connection between how a person feels in the physical is based largely on what we know and how we feel, and then that spills over into the physical body.
And how you think?
The purpose, and how we think, the mental body. So the purpose of astrology is to kind of give us some idea from the get-go, because it's based on the time you were born and your potential in there for developing and using your skills from before, or if you know that there's going to be a problem, it's there in the chart somewhere. And then we can, ahead of time, we can get a handle on, oh, I may have a hot temper here. So the chart will tell us when is this likely to show up on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, and if we care to improve, then we knowing ahead of time, and you have to practice it to really believe it, but once you do, you know it works. And then you can set about to say, how can I improve? How can I settle this? What is going on in my life that I feel disturbed about, that I need to become at ease with? And the more at ease you are in the life, the less likely you are to have a lot of physical problems. We do have some wonderful body workers, massage therapists, Reiki people, Touch for Health, and again, the alternative. We also have a medical intuitive here who is excellent, and we may have more in the future. But they woke up one day, some of them just wake up, and their time has come when they can see literally into the human body. And can, this may sound a little bit strange to a lot of people, but it's through trial and error, through practice and so forth, have discovered that yes, it really does work. So man has a lot of gifts and skills. This is part of the Aquarian age coming in. That most people have heard about that. And to me, the Aquarian age is simply an opening into the potential for all the skills that man has had for eons, but because there's nothing wrong with science, but the fact is that it has sort of outlawed the idea of the intuitive or the psychic energies or the emotional energies. I think that the ultimate is when science and religion will be blending together, and that is what they will call the New Age. Okay.
That's wonderful. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.